Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us "ready to buy" to the number on the screen. Starting pricing for low-end software $100 and starting pricing for high-end software $500. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
From the culture of the American South, where roots hold stories, comes a natural deodorant inspired by generations of wisdom. Introducing Rootwork, the all-natural, foundational Black American-based deodorant infused with the magic of High John the Conqueror root. Our unique blend, enriched with this legendary root, offers 24-hour protection, rooted in the power of nature. Embrace this deodorant that celebrates culture, history, and your well-being. Unlock the magic of Rootwork today. Experience the pure essence of nature. Visit rootworkstyle.com and make the switch to a healthier cultural choice.
Boom, there it is. There it is. Let me just throw all this stuff on my social media. And we are good to go. What's going on, man? Look at me on time. How you like them damn apples? I'm on time like a mug right now. Y'all ain't never seen that in a long time. Usually I'm supposed to go on at 7, but I be going on at 7:15, 7:30, 8, 9. I be going on all types of weird times. But damn it, not today. Not today at all. I am here live and on time, ladies and gentlemen. How are you living? Had to come on early, well, on time, because I haven't been on for a week. I haven't, let me turn my volume down. I haven't done a live in a week. I've been so busy, ladies and gentlemen, working on the Microphone Check documentary. I haven't been on all this week. So I had to come on right on time. We in here. Boy, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Boy, we got a lot to talk about. But man, I've been working so hard to try to get the Microphone Check documentary complete. We're working very hard on it. I want to have this out by February, by Black History Month. We turn Black History Month up with this film. It will definitely be completed by then or before, but hopefully just by then. We'll have a nice, good rollout for Black History Month. But I've been working. Man, I've been working. But I'm here for the family now. I'm right on time today. I am on time today, man. Y'all got me so hyped with the successful crowdfunding we had for the film, man. I'm so hyped. I'm like, well, damn. See, when we get a successful crowdfunding like that, that motivates me to work even harder. So I'm like, when I see the family showing up and showing out, I'm like, okay, yo, you threw the ball to me, so no, I can't be out here bullshitting. I got to double down. That makes me say, okay, that gives me the motivation I need. So y'all done motivated me to start really, really cracking down on this thing and getting it done. And I'm just like doing this stuff around the clock because we got to get it straight. And I'm going to talk about some more of the lies that's being put out there because they're trying very hard. They know that we got this film coming. So there's a lot of false narratives being thrown out there very quickly. But we're going to get into that a little bit later. But we're waiting on everybody to get in the room. Everybody get in the room. Let me have people do this. Let me have you first like. Y'all see the thumb over there? There's a thumb up and the thumb down. Ignore the thumb down. Take that thumb up. And let's get that thumb up right now. Everybody in here, let's thumb it up. Let's get that. And then you see the share button. I need everybody to hit that share button. Share this on your Twitter or X or whatever they want to call it this week. So let's share this on your social media. to let everybody know that we're live now because we're going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. We got to talk about the Keke Palmer situation. Can we do some throwback Mac lessons tonight? We're going to get into some empowerment game and all of that stuff. We're going to get into that. We got a lot to talk about. I ain't been on for a week, so we got a lot to discuss, family. Can we get into some Mac lessons tonight as we discuss the Keke Palmer situation? And I won't be on it too long because we got some other very important things to touch on, but we got to touch on that. And family, yes, we're still putting some things together for a possible Rally for Reparations 2024. We're still throwing some ideas around. If we do that, it's going to be a phenomenal thing. We're just going to turn it into an FBA festival / Rally for Reparations. We're going to just turn it into a fly event out there in DC. But again, I'm trying to really get this film completed. And if we do that, the situation up there and then we go to DC, that's going to be a lot of focus that needs to be put on that. But again, you know, we can multitask. But we're waiting on everybody to get on in here. Everybody get in the room. Let everybody know we're getting in the room. Let everybody know that we're here. By the way, everybody, get your root work. Get your root work at rootworkstyle.com. Also, guys, in a couple of weeks, you know, it's holiday season. We're going to have an Arutta Susse package that is phenomenal. We're going to have an Arutta Susse package, a holiday package that you can gift your family. It's one of them offers you can't refuse. I'll put it that way. It's one of them offers you can't refuse. So we're going to have a nice Arutta Susse holiday bundle package because people love my bundle packages that we have every holiday season. This one is going to be off the chain. This one is going to be off the chain, so you guys stay tuned for that. Let me throw some lotion on while I'm talking. I feel a little ashy. I feel a little crispy right now. But listen, the Keke Palmer situation. Now, Keke Palmer and her guy, the museum is doing good. We might have something in December. The way we have to have it now, while we have a lot of our conditional use permits and all of that stuff that we're getting together, we can have private events, okay? We can have private events where people can just, you know, RSVP online, but no walk-ins, and we can do whatever we need to do. So we're gonna have one of our private events in December, all right? But you gotta RSVP because the way the situation is with the conditional use permits, you can't come up and buy tickets for it. But if we have private events, we can have those all day. And we give people food, give all that shit away. We can have that all day, which we're gonna do. We're gonna have that in December. We're gonna have a nice Arutta Susse event, like a comedy show, probably a dinner buffet for everybody, music. You know, we turn up. The museum, we were turning up and having such a good time at the museum. They were like, oh, Lord, niggas, if y'all don't get these conditional use permits, they threw that on us real quick. But it's, you know, that's part of the game, man. That's part of the game. But listen, come on in, everybody. We've got a lot of folks coming in. So Keke Palmer, guys, let me get on that for a minute. Now, Keke Palmer and her dude, Darius. Oh, boy, Keke was feeling herself. Right now, they're in a situation where she alleges that Darius Jackson, her guy, was hitting her and abusing her, and all things are just going to hell in the relationship. She has temporary full custody of the 8-month-old baby, which is, you know, I hate to see babies in the middle of all of this stuff. You know, my heart goes out to the baby being in the middle of it. But listen, let me show y'all page 6 article. I'll just show y'all some visuals real quick. Okay, Keke Palmer shares disturbing surveillance photos of ex Darius Jackson allegedly abusing her, grabbing at her neck. And Keke released some still shots, some still photos where you don't know what's going on. They're arguing. You don't know what's going on. Look like he's trying to grab a phone. I don't know. Look like he's trying to grab something or she's trying to grab something. I don't know. All right. I don't know. I'm not caping for anybody on either side. I'm not caping for nobody. I just don't know. But family, that thing was over with. And Darius, I hope you're listening. How many of y'all remember that thing that was over with the Usher concert? All right. That relationship was completely over. It was done at that Usher concert, which is what I tried to tell people. Somebody said, you say, Queen, you say it's clear as day he's attacking her? Well, then, if that's the case, where's the video? Looks like somebody's trying to grab a phone. When you attack people, you ain't really grabbing their hands. Oh, somebody's like, it's clear as day. No. Look like it's a phone situation. Hold on, wait a minute. No, it's not really clear as day. You don't know what's going on here. Look like they're trying to grab something. Hold on, it's not clear as day. You don't know what's going on in these photos. Where's the video? I mean, why not just release the video? Right there. They're grabbing each other's hands right here. So again, I don't know what's going on. But looks like a phone grab. That looked like somebody's grabbing a phone. All right? That looks like somebody's grabbing a phone from what I'm seeing. His hand is not around her neck. And again, I'm not caping for anybody. Yeah, I'm not caping for anybody because I don't know what's going on. I'm not caping for nobody. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like if there was a video would be much more damaging. Huh? If you really want to show some abuse, show the video. But yeah, if you're going to kind of get carefully selected angles of still shots, that looks suspicious. Again, I'm not caping for dude, because dude, I'm not caping for dude. I'm not caping for anybody. But I'm saying that shit was over at that Usher concert. Not because of Usher. It was over because of the disrespect that was shown there at that Usher concert. That's why the title of this broadcast is What's Respect Got to Do with It? You say, what's love got to do with it? What's respect got to do with it? That shit was over then. I told people, when Keke showed up with her little butt cheeks out in the see-through dress, rubbing her little cootie, her coochie all up on Usher. And you look at the video, she's rubbing her little coochie all up on Usher. I'm like, that relationship is done. Yeah, he's a non-FBA dude. And if there was abuse and all of that stuff, that's never cool. That's never cool at all. That's never cool. But the Keke was with this dude and thought that it was cool to disrespect this dude publicly. Somebody said he's the tether. I know they're like Dominican or something. All right, I'm not caping for nobody. I'm not caping for anybody. I'm just saying, when your lady, your baby mom who just gave birth is showing up with her ass out rubbing her coochie on Usher, yeah, don't even argue no more. Ain't nothing to argue about. That thing was over then. And you had a bunch of knuckleheads talking about, well, he need to understand, he need to shut up and whoop-de-whoop. You know, you're destroying a dude's manhood. You're destroying somebody's manhood. You're embarrassing this dude publicly. I'm not saying that justifies him allegedly putting hands on anybody. I'm not saying that at all. But if he's disrespectful enough to toss you around, and you're disrespectful enough to embarrass this dude and rub your coochie all up on R&B singers publicly, that's some shit that y'all don't need to be in. Y'all should have both charged that relationship to the damn game. Y'all should have charged that to the game. That was extremely disrespectful. Yeah? What? My screen split? What's going on with my screen? All right. No, my screen is fine. It's an optical illusion. It's not a screen split. See? Somebody thought my screen was split because of the American Maroon poster. No, my screen is not split. It looks, because you have a janky phone, it looks like an optical illusion. You can't watch this on a flip phone, brother. The resolution is going to throw you off. All right. There's somebody watching my broadcast right now on a flip phone, and this nigga is freaking. Hey, there's a split screen, Tariq. Something going on with your phone tonight, brother. I'm seeing things, Tariq. There's two things on the screen at once. I think there's a malfunction, Tariq. No, nigga, it's your phone. It's one of these niggas who think he's more technical than he is. I think you need to release the chroma key that's on your apparatus. No, nigga. It's an optical illusion, brother. You just got a janky resolution screen on your phone. This nigga has a Biden BlackBerry. You know, they had an Obama phone. Now they gave this nigga a Biden BlackBerry. I'm good. But listen. But again, and again, listen. Keke Palmer tried to play this dude. She gave him the light-skinned nigga treatment. Just treating him like a light-skinned nigga. A lot of y'all women, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. A lot of y'all show a lot of disrespect to light-skinned niggas. Y'all get these light-skinned niggas and low-key you think they're soft. And y'all stop playing with these light-skinned niggas. You fuck around and get punched on by little Darius DeBarge or whoever, allegedly. You get punched on by one of these dudes, and all of a sudden, then y'all want to be blacker than black. You know, y'all don't play that. Because, see, my thing with Keke and everybody running with the cape on, and again, no chick supposed to get punched on. That's not cool. But then you hear the people protect black women. This ain't this stop. All right, listen. Because then they try to turn this into the black man. First of all, that Negro is allegedly Latino, right? Her dude is a Latino. So don't put this on black men. He's a non-FBA. He comes from a non-FBA black background. And I know people are bringing that up, which is true. The dude comes from a non-FBA background. All right? So don't start throwing the black man stuff. So I don't like that. I hate when something janky happens, it's the black man. You dig? Y'all throw these melanated people on us. You dig? You dig? Hold on 1 second. Because people do that all the time. They get these Latinos who got a little melanin in them and then start throwing them on us. There's this one dude that they have in these videos, these skit-like videos all the time. Have y'all seen videos of this dude? You'll see a lot of videos in New York of this dude. Hold on, let me show y'all something. This dude right here, have you guys seen a bunch of videos with this guy here? There's a lot of videos of this quote-unquote homeless black guy. All right? And his videos with this guy, they circulate a lot, especially on TikTok and little white supremacist forums. This guy does a lot of real degenerate stuff. He does skits. They're basically a bunch of skits where he's stealing food and running. And they're like, oh, look at these blacks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all seen some skits of that guy. So that guy, a lot of folks don't even realize that they're skits, but they're actually skits. He's not a real homeless guy. This guy's a Panamanian immigrant who does these skits. He's not homeless. He just does these degenerate ass skits. His name is Esteban Romero. All right? Yeah, they got a new one where a Spider-Man, he's stealing food, then somebody dressed as Spider-Man starts chasing him. So, this is tethered stuff. You dig? That, to me, that shit ain't even funny. It's annoying, it's corny, it's unfunny, and these tethers do all of these degenerate videos where they do this weird vandalism these vandalism pranks, and then the blowback falls on black people. Oh, look at these black people. See, that's what I don't like about it. They go out here and do all this goofy shit, and then it circulates, and then it's a stain on us. These are tethers. None of that shit is funny. It ain't none of it's funny. It's another dude, that fat boy SSC, whatever his name. I don't like none of his skits are funny. They said he jumped on his chick. His chick got jumped on. He does them vandalism skits. They set up somewhere. They go into a store and steal some food. Give me this food. I'm hungry. It's super unfunny. And that dude, that fat boy SSC, he's Haitian. He's a Haitian dude. I don't like none of that shit, dude. I wish these people let folks know who they are, that they're tethers and they ain't us when they do all this corny, unfunny shit. You dig? None of that stuff is funny to me. Huh? But listen. Wait. Y2 James, you said light skin fetish? Nigga, please. Dude, I have had all types of sisters. My wife just happens to be a light-skinned, red-bone honey. But nigga, boy, you don't know my pedigree. Well, you should. Well, I done been with some of the flyest chocolatey honeys. I done been with all flavors of sisters, nigga. Don't get me twisted. You better not get it twisted. No light-skinned fetish. Fuck out of here, nigga. Nigga, I done had some of the most finest, chocolatiest women in the game. Don't get it twisted. Yeah? Including your mama, nigga. Oh, now I had your chocolate mama. But I had to let her go. Because she had an extra titty in the middle. And the bitch nickname was Cyclops. Who is this thing to me? But I digress. But again, with Kiki, my thing with Kiki's ass, I don't want the blowback to go on black men and all of that nonsense, because Kiki, dude, Kiki be putting on the cape for Zaddy. Kiki Palmer be out here all lives mattering. I don't like when people try to get me, black it up, when it's convenient. When a DeBarge, a stepbrother DeBarge jump on you, now you blacker than black. Now you want to put on a kente cloth. But y'all remember some years back, and I think this is Kiki blocked me, by the way. Kiki Palmer blocked me on social media. But Kiki Palmer, y'all forgot, some years ago, she got in hot water with social media. She was online talking about some damn all lives matter. All lives matter. There are people getting killed over religion too. There was just an LGBT massacre. I believe all lives are equal. I don't just cry for black people. I cry for people. Lord, man. Okay, so from, now I don't know how accurate this is, but Sister C.C. Friedman said Darius's mother is Jamaican and Panamanian, and the dad is German and African American. Okay. I knew somebody was something. I knew he was Latino somewhere. But yeah, so Kiki be all lives matter. She was all lives mattering. We out here in the streets trying to get some damn justice, and she saw that as an opportunity to get some butter biscuits. So people were calling her out, and she blocked me around that time. Because we were calling her out like, sister, damn. What the hell? This ain't a time to campaign for a new Aquila in the B roll. God damn. So yeah, she blocked me right around that time because everybody was calling her out. Dude, stop all that. Dude, we out here in these streets facing tanks and tear gas. And now it ain't butter biscuit time. But the thing, look. And look, when the whole thing went down with Kiki and Usher and all of that, you had a lot of these knuckleheads sitting up here caping for Kiki. Yeah, her dude need to shut the hell up. Kiki make all the money. Her nigga need to shut up and take it. Y'all got these people who think that if they get somewhat of a status over a dude who has less status, they can front on niggas. That's not how the shit works. That's not how it works, ladies. It don't work like that. Dudes, no man is going to go for any form of disrespect. And again, if he's punching down on women, that ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. But going out here rubbing your coochie on niggas and thinking everything is going to be sweet, it ain't never going to be sweet. The relationship is going to go all to hell with something like that. And the thing is, with Keke Palmer, see, a lot of people online will start pumping folks' heads up. Listen, Keke Palmer, no disrespect, Keke Palmer, and I'm going to give her a good number. This is a very liberal number. Keke Palmer is about a 7 at best. Keke Palmer, not a bad looking girl, but she's about a 7. I'm not being mean-spirited, but can we talk? I'm just giving some Mac lessons today. And I think she's a great actress. I think somebody said she ain't got no talent. No, I think she's a good actress. I think she's a great actress, but listen, Keke Palmer ain't fine enough to be disrespecting niggas like that. Somebody say she's a 5. I'm giving her a 7. I'm being very liberal here. Keke Palmer ain't got enough ass and titties to be disrespecting niggas by going out rubbing your coochie on dudes and then thinking you're going to come home with some mouth. And she got back knee. She got acne on the front, and don't she got acne on her back? She got back knee. A lot of acne there. Not knocking anybody with acne. Not knocking anybody, but you got, ladies, if you're going to try to flip on niggas, you better have something to balance it out. You better have the looks or the money, and Keke has neither. She don't have that kind of money. For some reason, I think people think she's really balling out like that. Keke doesn't have that kind of money. Again, I'm not disrespecting that sister. I'm not disrespecting that sister at all. Let's talk some real relationship game here, just in general. Keke ain't holding paper like that. Her paper ain't really long like that, and she's a 7 at best. You dig? So damn. You can't be disrespecting niggas like that and you ain't really got it popping like that. Somebody says she's multi-talented. Yeah, a lot of people think the fame and notoriety is a form of currency. No, it's not. It's not. That novelty wears off real quickly. So there was a lack of respect in the relationship. Dude should have bounced. My dude, that was a sign. That woman going out here, doing what she was doing at that Usher concert, that was a message. I knew that was over. That's why I did a couple of broadcasts about it. I said, her dad and something's going on in that relationship. Something's going on in that relationship. And then she tried to double down. She started doing a music video with Usher. She really tried to milk that thing for everything. She really tried to milk it and stretch it. It was dead after about a week or so, but she came out with the video. That video kind of fell flat because the whole narrative died out. It had fizzled out, but boy, she was going to milk that. Oh, she was going to try to milk that. So then it got corny. Then she's rapping. She was at one place. I don't need a man. All I need is a bag. Shut up. Sit your ass down. Girl, sit your ass down. And stop playing with these light-skinned niggas like that. Y'all stop sleeping on light-skinned niggas. Y'all think these light-skinned niggas are soft? Y'all think y'all can disrespect them? Y'all stop messing with them light-skinned niggas, man. These light-skinned niggas, man, they got a lot of pent-up, passive-aggressive energy. Because people been playing them soft for a long time. Yeah? A lot of them light-skinned niggas got a lot of stuff bottled up. Yeah? And that nigga throw a bottle of lotion at your ass. He start doing light-skinned shit. That nigga throw a bottle of cocoa butter at your ass. Watch out for these light-skinned niggas. They gonna start doing light-skinned nigga abuse. I'm telling you, you think he's soft, he gonna throw one of his flip-flops at your ass. The light-skinned niggas keep flip-flops. Girl, stop playing with me. You popping your ass with that flip-flop. Stop playing with these light-skinned niggas thinking that they soft. It's the beige rage. Y'all gonna leave these light-skinned niggas alone. Man. Y'all play with these dudes. These dudes got a lot of passive-aggressive energy. Yeah, Matt Barnes. Shout out to Matt Barnes, is my guy. Matt Barnes, what do y'all saw Matt Barnes? Matt Barnes is my guy, but Matt Barnes went over to his ex's house and put hands and feet on Derek Fisher. He jumped over the wall. He went into a light-skin rage. Yeah? That beige rage is real. Matt Barnes put hands and feet on Derek Fisher for smashing his broad. He didn't even use the key. This nigga jumped over a wall. Nigga, Matt Barnes went into a beige rage. He jumped over a wall like Miles Morales. Yeah? And put them things on Derek Fisher. Y'all better stop playing with these light-skinned niggas. These dudes, just because they got a little conditioner in their hair, just because them niggas wear a little leave-in conditioner to curl their hair up, don't think that the nigga's soft. Come on, stop playing with these dudes, man. Just because he used a little Bed Bath & Beyond hair oil to get his little baby hairs to lay down, don't think this nigga won't put hands and feet on you. Y'all gonna learn. The beige rage is real. Yeah, didn't he drive 93 miles, didn't drive for gas, didn't stop for gas or snacks? Didn't Matt Barnes drive 93 miles to whoop ass? Matt Barnes drove 93 miles in a light-skin rage. All right? That nigga drove in the car had incense burning in the car. Just all types of light-skin shit going on. He was playing light-skin music on the way there. He was playing the best of DeBarge on the way there. He was playing Christopher Williams albums. He played light-skinned niggas all the way there. He was getting piped up by his brethren. So he drove 93 miles, nothing but light-skinned artists. Howard Hewitt, he had all of them, all the light-skinned records in his car driving up there. He put just Spotify with all of Drake's songs. He drove and listened to Drake all the way there. He was just getting all types of light-skin reinforcement energy to whoop ass by the time he made it up there. Someone said, high yellow hostility. Yeah? Y'all stop playing with these light-skinned niggas. Yeah? Hell, Rihanna tried to warn you about that. Rihanna, y'all should have learned from Rihanna. Rihanna tried to tell you back in the day how fucking with these light-skinned niggas can go left. Yeah? Y'all better stop playing. These light-skinned niggas ain't the ones to roll up on with the bullshit, and y'all disrespect them all the time. Yeah? Man. So listen. Hopefully, they just part ways, charge that relationship to the game. I hope the baby is going to be all right. That again, brother Darius, that relationship was already over, brother. Charge it to the game. Just focus on your co-parenting. Just focus on your co-parenting, brother. That shit is done. It was done then. You should have bounced then. All of that, y'all getting back together, Kakan and Kikin. I did a broadcast called 7 Levels of Disrespect. When you have some disrespectful shit like that, when women blatantly do some disrespectful shit like that, it's over. It's over. And they do it in a very passive-aggressive way, and then they try to convince you, oh, it was innocent. Oh, I was just there having fun, and you know it was disrespectful, but you sit there and go along with it, and then the rage build up, and then all of a sudden you're taking your flip-flop off, and then you're bumping the Genuine album, whooping ass, listening to your fellow light-skinned niggas. No. No, dude. Charge that to the game. Somebody said he was beating on her before then. Well, damn it. She, instead of rubbing her coochie on Usher, she should have been rubbing her ass about that house and getting up out the relationship. All right? Man. But listen, but I digress. A lot of other stuff we got to touch on. There's a lot of stuff. We got a lot of people in here. Shout out to everybody in here, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody in here. We are in here heavy, ladies and gentlemen. We're in here very, very heavy. Now, you guys know that we are not getting involved in this whole thing, these international conflicts. We as foundational Black Americans are saying, hey, you know what, we're going to let y'all do you. We're going to let everybody handle their business. We're not going to get in everybody's business. We're going to let everybody handle whatever they need to handle. And people have been desperately trying to drag us into their conversations, into fighting for them, into us getting in the forefront and fighting for either Israel or Palestine. They are desperately trying to get foundational Black Americans involved in this thing. And for the most part, many of us are gotten on code. We're saying, hey man, we'll let y'all handle that. And rightfully so. It ain't our job to jump out here and take the bumps and bruises for everybody, because they don't do it for us. Well, there was this one lady, and there's been a lot of people throwing shots at us. Oh, y'all Black people, y'all need to get involved, Black people. So there's one lady got on Twitter, an influencer, Michelle Rosenberg. She put up a tweet trying to shame us. Boy, the nerve of this right here. Boy, she had to immediately delete this tweet. This woman had to delete this tweet right here. Look at this. But when I say nerve, so because we're so on code and we ain't getting in their business, she was like, well, Jews went to prison for participating in freedom rides. We help establish the NAACP. We march with BLM. We will remember the silence from the Black community. We won't forget. What? The hell kind of threat is that? Ma'am, please. What kind of threat you think you making? Ain't nobody riding for us anyway. Man, you don't you dare try to shame us and then threaten us because we ain't getting into something that ain't got nothing to do with us. Boy, you got a lot of nerve. Ma'am, you got a lot of nerve. Well, we won't forget. Like, you're doing anything for us anyway. Nobody's doing anything to help us. This is what people in the dominant society don't understand. Threats don't work on us. You can't threaten us. You already done everything imaginable to harm us and nothing to help us. So what you gonna threaten us with? What you gonna threaten us with? You don't help us anyway. Man, please. Let's break down what she said. Her community went to prison for participating in the freedom rides. All right, let's unpack that. Why did we have to have freedom rides anyway? The reason why we had to have freedom rides in the 50s and 60s is because the anti-black people within her community were the slumlords in the black areas, and they were the ones owning the stores that were discriminating against us. If you want to be technical about it, it was the anti-black people within her community doing that stuff to us. Then you want to talk about the people in your community started the NAACP? How's that worked out for us? Because you had people within her community, the anti-black people, using the NAACP to sit here and spy on the black community and keep us from elevating to certain levels. The NAACP hasn't really helped us like that. The NAACP has started All Lives Mattering everything. If you really want to go there, and then talking about we march with Black Lives Matter, that organization was controlled opposition. That was controlled opposition. The Black Lives Matter organization was designed to come in and dissipate the grassroots energy that was supposed to be directed at getting justice for black people to making it about black, brown, immigrant, LGBT. So yeah, you infiltrated Black Lives Matter or black grassroots movements. Yeah, you infiltrated it and dissipated the energy. Ma'am, don't sit here and you chopped our legs off and then you act like you did us a favor and then want to throw a threat. Like, yeah, we ain't gonna forget. You don't have anything to take away from us because you haven't given us nothing. You haven't given us anything. We ain't obligated to put the cape on for something that's all the way overseas that ain't got nothing to do with us, and y'all don't cape for us. Boy, the nerve. In fact, it's the anti-black people from your community over in your new homeland. They're the ones who train many of these police agencies here to subjugate us. So don't tell me you're out here marching with Black Lives Matter when these Israeli trained police agencies are knocking us in the damn head and putting tear gas on us. You better tell all of it. You're not going to sit here and point to one side. Tell all of it. Tell every bit of it. Man, please. Black folks, you ain't obligated to do shit for nobody. Because nobody's done anything for you. People let us hold our damn nuts and then they come out and dissipate the energy and act like they did us a favor by dissipating the damn energy. How dare you, woman, talking about we march with Black Lives Matter. Y'all sat up here and changed the whole energy trajectory. So now, y'all sat up here and got the energy until, Black trans lives matter. And then all of a sudden, millions of dollars going to LGBT organizations and the black community. We're sitting here with empty pockets. Boy, these folks got a lot of nerve. Yeah, we won't forget either. Oh, we won't forget. Oh, they don't really want to do a tally of historic pros and cons. They really don't want to do that. They don't want to do a tally of the historic pros and cons. Because black people, we've been caping for these groups. We haven't harmed these groups. Everything from us has been positive. We've never harmed these groups on a systematic level. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Black people were patronizing these stores. We were the customers and we were the tenants in their apartment complexes and houses in these urban areas where the slumlords were having us in these dilapidated areas, patronizing their businesses, stomping for them, helping to get the state of Israel established. There were black people. Our brother Professor Black Truth broke that down. That was black people stomping for that too. Big. We've been stomping for people. We've been helping these groups out all along. We've never subjugated them. Hell, my family members were over there in Germany in World War II, going in there, saving the people out of them concentration camps. My family, I got family members who were over there fighting in Germany in World War II. Remember, some of the people, some of the survivors, they were writing poems about the black people the foundation of black Americans who were saving them. And then we had to come over here and the Levitt brothers from the anti-black racists from their community set up suburbs where they had black people couldn't live in them. Well, they put that in the paperwork. Look up William Levitt, who was Time Man of the Year, 1940s, 1950s, around that time, these dudes created the modern suburbs from her community, the anti-black racists within her community, and they fought vehemently to keep black people out of their suburbs. After we done sat up there in Germany risking our lives. Yeah? We've done nothing but help people. Boy, people got a lot of damn nerve, man. We won't forget. What kind of threat is that? Man, please. Yeah, the denial of the GI Bill, that's another thing, yeah. The GI Bill, and if we could scrape up some money, they had those restrictive covenants where we couldn't get into those damn homes out there. Yeah, they do the same thing, yeah. Man. So yeah, people got a lot of nerve, man. Boy, they got a lot of damn nerve. But yeah, it ain't our job to sit up here caping for everybody. That is not our job. But I digress. Speaking of caping, did y'all see Chad Wheeler? Remember Chad Wheeler, the ex-NFL offensive lineman? He was found guilty of domestic violence. All right. Remember, Chad Wheeler had a black girlfriend. And boy, he damn near killed that sister. And boy, y'all haven't heard nothing in the mainstream media about this. They've been kind of silent about this. He's found guilty of domestic violence. Now he's set for sentencing on December 14th. Warning graphic photos. They got her face covered up. I'm not going to show that. But that black woman, where all the Protect Black Girls crowd now? Where the Tarana Burks and the divestors? See, when Zaddy starts punching on folks, you don't hear people with all of the Protect Black Girls. It's all, they get radio silent when Zaddy starts whooping down on folks. When Zaddy gets to whooping down, boy, the silence is deafening, man. Man. You said his chin, he looked like he had a Habsburg chin. I told you about them Habsburgs. The Spanish royal family, he got one of them Habsburg chins. Yeah. But yeah, that is sad. But boy, the divestors, well, they're very quiet about this. They are extremely quiet about this. But we got a lot of folks in here right now. Shout out to everybody in here. Let me do another retweet to let folks know we're live right now. Hold on one second. Hold on. Let me let folks know we're live. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Just letting everybody know we're live. We're in the building. We got a lot of folks in here. A lot of stuff going on. Again, we're working on the documentary, microphone check. And even as we're working on the documentary, boy, there's a lot of horse crap coming out here by folks, man. I saw something on Hot 97 in New York. They had this Latino dude. He got his hip hop documentary, El Cali something. I forgot the name. And speaking of hip hop, by the way, before I get into that, we got to give a shout out to our brother Killer Mike. Killer Mike got 3 Grammy nominations for his album Michael. This is my tweet. If y'all remember, this was my tweet early this year in June, because Killer Mike sent me an advance copy of the album. He sent me an advance copy. I wrote this in June. The minute I heard this brother's album, said this album is the only hip hop album released this year that's solid from top to bottom. This is going to 100% be Grammy nominated for Rap Album of the Year, and I was 100% correct. The minute I heard this album, dude, I already knew the minute I heard it. I'm like, if this don't get nominated for a damn Grammy, it's a solid ass album, man. Solid. This brother was hungry on this album, man. Production crisp. You got a song on there with Andre 3000 popping. Oh my God. Man. No, that's a solid ass album. That's a solid album. Solid album. Solid concept album, which is rare, where people have solid concept albums that's solid from top to bottom. Yeah. So shout out to our brother Mike. Great piece of art there. But going to Hot 97. So listen. So Hot 97, Rosenberg, speaking of another Rosenberg, they were really talking about a lot of us in the grassroots who's challenging these false narratives about the Latino origins of hip hop, because there is no Latino origin of hip hop. Latinos came later, all across the board. There is no Latino origin. And it's divisive to sit here and try to colonize a culture that was created by foundational Black Americans. And because whatever anti-Black racism you have, that won't allow you to say, hey, we learned from these people. You got to sit here and act like you sat here and created something that you didn't create. So let me play this. This is Hot 97, and they're interviewing this guy. Let me dip around with the clips here. Hold on one second.
His knee replaced, but it is Rosenberg and Laura Stiles. And very excited to have Nick Barilli on the program. De La Calle just dropped on Paramount. We're about to tell you what that is and break it all down. But Nick, you've been putting it down for a very long time. Hard Knock TV, the first ever hip-hop channel on YouTube. So congrats on how you transitioned a YouTube channel a long time ago into all this success, including this new series on the Latino origins of hip-hop.
Okay, Rosenberg. See, watch the words here. See, on the bottom, they got the Latinos impacted hip-hop. Then Rosenberg said the Latin origins. See, they try to be slick with these words. They try to be very slick with these words. Fair use, by the way. This fair use because I'm giving commentary. Fair use because I'm giving commentary. But origin? No origin. Now listen, because see, the thing is, when you start saying, okay, who are these Latino pioneers? They all start splaining. Because they can't point to no Latino pioneers because there are no Latino pioneers. The Latinos came so late, they have to start talking about some Crazy Legs and Joe Conzo. You have no pioneers to point to. Now hold on, let me play some of this. Hold on.
Because we really go to the neighborhoods where these cultures were birthed.
Okay, so then let's ask you this question too. And again, De La Calle is out right now on Paramount Plus. You can watch the whole series. And I know you delve into the Latinos and the formation of hip hop story. What is the most when you watch that conversation playing out, and it seems like there's a lot of it about, for some reason, people fighting against Latinos being part of the origin story in hip hop?
Because y'all don't have receipts because you weren't there. No, you're fighting to lie. You were not there creating anything in the beginning. You didn't create it. We're fighting against lies. And we're not wrong to fight against lies. You shouldn't be out here lying. Hold on.
what sort of frustrates you the most in that conversation, and were you able to uncover anything that you think will be really helpful for that conversation moving forward?
Okay, now listen, they never name these pioneers. It gets into all you got to do is say, yeah, such and such was there in 1972, such and such, they got influenced by such and such Puerto Rican in 1969. They could do what we do. We can name people. We can name people from the early 70s and the 60s, the influencers and the participants. They can't. So it gets into this whole talking in circles bullshit.
I had a simple mission. My mission was, let me talk to the people who are there. Because everyone else joins the conversation who wasn't there. It's like, what do you know? So it's like...
We know that y'all weren't there.
A lot of our pioneers are still alive. A few of them have passed away.
Who?
But a lot of our pioneers are alive. So I was like, let me go talk to the people who are actually there.
Who?
So not only do we talk to a lot of the pioneers.
Who? Who? You notice they won't name them. Yeah, we talk to the pioneers. He just keeps saying pioneer over and over again. He keeps saying the word pioneer. See, they play this little game of just saying certain keywords without answering the damn question. Who? Name names. Who are these pioneers? Yeah, we talked to some pioneers. Yeah, because, a lot of the pioneers were there. And yeah, we were just, we reached out to the pioneers, and some of the pioneers are, who? That's the magic damn question. I'm like an owl. Who? Dude, when I was filming Microphone Check, I'm in New York. Where are these pioneers? I'm looking all over for the pioneers, and they were doing all that deflection shit. Well, you need to go to Cortona Park. There's a hip hop thing. There's a bunch of Puerto Ricans. I'm not going on a Where's Waldo for Puerto Ricans. Just tell me who. Give me a name. I beg of you, give me a name of a pioneer so I can go talk to them. Yeah, there's a bunch of, well, over here, if you got to fly to Puerto Rico, you got to go to Colombia, it became Where's Geraldo, not Where's Waldo, Where's Geraldo. I'm not trying to play Where's Geraldo. Who? Name them and stop bullshitting. Boy, they won't name these mythological Latino pioneers. They'll never name them. That's how you shut their conversations down. All you got to do is just say, name these people. All you got to do is say, name them. Then they're going to start talking about Fat Joe and Joe Conzo. Bye, nigga. That's who they're talking about. They're talking about Joe Conzo. They don't want to say it. They got to they got to have the whole presentation before they say it. Well, Joe Conzo was a photographer. If y'all don't stop lying, hold on.
Who are there on the Latin side, but you have somebody like Grand Wizard Theodore, who's credited as inventing Scratch, and he's pretty much saying, if you think Latinos weren't part of creating hip
hop. Okay, who then? They start naming black people. Well, black person said there were some Latinos there. Who?
Pop, you're a liar. He's like, I was there. So it's like, we can have this conversation all you want, and I'd love to have it, and I hope people watch the episode so that we can actually have a conversation.
Right.
When people see the people who've contributed to the culture.
Who?
But part of the reason why I created this was because I kept hearing, oh, Latinos are visitors in hip hop, or, Latinos are guests in hip hop. And it's like, you just weren't there.
Who was there then? Name them.
And you don't know your history if you're saying that. Like, it's just flat out the way it is. Like, we can go back to, first of all, graffiti started 10 years before we give hip hop credit for when it started, right? So graffiti culture was already out there.
Started by cornbread and black people in Philly.
There's people contributing to graffiti from hip hop. And then, in the 70s.
Which was started by cornbread and black people in Philly.
You have a lot of the groups had Latinos in them. Cold Crush Brothers.
That was later. Oh, they going to the well. There was a DJ for the Cold Crush in 1979. That was a decade after.
DJ Charlie Chase. Puerto Rican.
He's not a pioneer.
DJ. So it's like you have people like Disco Wiz.
He's not a pioneer.
People like Mr. Schick, who I mentioned before. You have people like
Whipper Whip is not. That's my guy. I love Whipper Whip. Not a pioneer. That just happened to be a Puerto Rican who rapped later on.
Whip, like Latinos were there, and I think one of the issues that we came across in the episode is I think sometimes people see darker skinned folks and they assume that they're black and they don't have Latino background, and I think that's one of the things that
that's called being a tether. That's called being a tether, because if you have to sneak in and then hide your Latino background, that proves that you didn't bring anything culturally Latino to hip hop. If you have to sneak in your Latino heritage and hide it, that means culturally you didn't bring anything in, plus you came later. Lord. Oh boy, and boy, y'all boy, Derek Colonizer Cologne, he's back at it. Derek Colonizer Cologne, speaking of graffiti, because now Derek, the Lion Colonizer, what he's trying to do, because microphone check is coming, and that's going to be a nuclear bomb for all the lies. So now they're trying to get in front of it by trying to make debunk videos. They're trying to, Derek Colonizer Cologne tried to make a video debunking cornbread. And he texted me, hey, Tariq, you better rethink having cornbread in your movie because I done uncovered some stuff. All right, so Derek the Colonizer Cologne, and Derek Cologne, I know you're watching. Fair use. So Derek, you wanted me to watch your video of deception. So this is him trying to discredit cornbread. Now listen to some of this stuff. Hold on. Now first, listen.
I told the Philadelphia Tribune, and I'm telling you, my nephew never wrote on walls, she said. The real cornbread's not dead. Didn't you hear him on George Wood's radio show? George Wood said the real cornbread announced his retirement as a spray painter on Tuesday.
Okay, so in this is very significant because the person reading it. So what they're trying to say, Derek Cologne and his crew, this woman right here, who's another Latino woman, I'm gonna get on her in a minute. So what they're trying to say is that a dude did an interview saying, I raised that boy in wall painting. So this guy named Dr. Cool #1 sounded like he was just kind of capping, trying to make it seem like he raised cornbread in graffiti writing as if he came first, but that just sounded like some nigga capping for the media at the time. But the woman reading this, listen to her voice again. This woman is very significant. Hold on, wait.
Cornbread said he had outgrown wall writing, that it was childish.
Okay, so this woman is a woman who's clicked in with Derek Colonizer, and they go online lying a lot. Her name is Love on her YouTube channel. She makes a lot of videos lying. This woman, and they make videos directed at me. This woman, the same woman reading that, was the woman who made this video lying about Mario, Disco King Mario, being Puerto Rican. Now, this is another video of her 5 months ago lying about Disco King Mario. Now, look at this. Listen to this. Hold on. Wait.
Tariq Nasheed, I see you never answered to me, because you know you got the right one. Disco King Mario is an Afro-Boricua, just like my father right here, Afro-Boricua, and Roberto Clemente. Stop lying to your people with the FBA bullshit, because there's Boricuas, Jamaicans, Trinidadians that are in North Carolina, buried, and still live there. Disco King Mario comes from North Carolina, but his lineage comes from Borinquen. And his seeds are gonna sue you for defamation. So hurry up and drop your fake documentary that you have for hip hop.
She can't even say documentary. Poor thing.
Cause all you got is straight lies. Coming up in New York City's fucking business, talking shit that you don't know. So hurry up, cause you said you was dropping it in October. Hello, that was like 6 to 8 months ago. So like I said, Disco King Mario is Boricua.
Okay, so yeah, this is Derek's people. So Derek Colon, and as we know, this woman is lying her ass off. You're talking about Disco Mario's seeds. Well, Disco Mario's children, his daughter, is in the movie. Disco King Mario's daughter is actually in the movie. And we're going to address those lies that y'all been trying to say about that brother. You see? Oh, we're going to address your lies. So that just goes to show. Now, this is who Derek keeps company with. All right? So these people get together and they lie like it's nothing. It's nothing for these people to spread lies. All right? So let me play some more of Derek Colon, and this is his debunking of cornbread. Hold on. Let me fast forward it. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
George Wood said.
Hold on, let me go.
Did Dr. Cool #1 just say he raised that boy in wall writing? I thought cornbread was first.
He was.
In fact, there are guys that never even heard of cornbread.
Did you even know who cornbread was at that point? Or did you hear about him?
No. Never even heard of him. And then we started hearing about him. And I believe it was Chewy, Louis Colquitt. I don't know if Eddie Ku Klux Kid was with him when they finally met each other. And it was like instant friendship.
So you can hear Cool Earl saying, we never even heard of cornbread. For someone who claimed to have bombed the city, this guy, they never even heard of him. That's interesting.
You know what's interesting? Okay. What's interesting is that Derek Colon played a clip and then cut it off at a very pivotal part. Okay? Now, let's go to the original clip that Derek Colon, because he's very good at clipping stuff up out of context. He clips stuff up. Yeah, that don't mean anything. But, so this is the clip that Derek used, all right? And Derek left out something. Hold on.
Did you even know who cornbread was at that point? Or did you hear about him?
No. Never even heard of him. And then we started hearing about him. And I believe it was Chewy, Louis Colquitt. I don't know if Eddie Ku Klux Kid was with him when they finally met each other. And it was like instant friendship. As far as who started first, between Cornbread, Chewy, and Cool Earl, I would say Cornbread because he was 2 years older than myself and Ku Klux Kid. Like,
let's play that one more time.
Earl, I would say Cornbread because he was 2 years older than us. Between instant friendship. As far as who started first, between Cornbread, Chewy, and Cool Earl, I would say Cornbread because he was 2 years older than.
Okay, well, damn it, Colon, how come you didn't play that part? Where he admitted, well, Cornbread started before me. Damn. Why didn't you play that part, dude? You conveniently cut it off and then clip back onto the white man. You cut that little part off. That's what they're reduced to. He admitted, yeah, he started before me. He started before me. In his own words. Now, when he said they didn't know who he was, when they first started graffiti, listen. The part where he said that he didn't know who Cornbread was, look, Philadelphia was a city where neighborhoods couldn't rock with other neighborhoods. Cornbread was from North Philly. I think Cool Earl was from West Philly. So those guys really couldn't, some of these neighborhoods, you couldn't just go up in folks' neighborhoods like that. in Philly, you just couldn't roll up in people's neighborhoods like that. Cornbread started graffiti 1965 while he was incarcerated. Understand this. In our culture, just because you're incarcerated, that don't mean that you ain't connected to what's going on in the streets. A lot of stuff that happens in correctional facilities, it spills over into the streets because everybody has constant communication with each other. People are getting released every day. So when Cornbread created his style of graffiti in prison, because he saw gang members kind of tagging, but what he did it more of an artistic way where he's promoting himself. That changed the game. You're not throwing up a gang sign like Ted will kill you and nothing like that. You're a non-gang member promoting your own name in a stylistic, artistic way. So he's doing that and getting recognition while he is incarcerated. People are getting released, seeing his style. Some of these dudes might be out in the streets in certain neighborhoods doing their version of what they saw Cornbread doing while he was in lockdown. When Cornbread gets out in 67, then he's doing his thing on the streets. It's already spreading. One dude might be influenced by Cornbread. He goes into another neighborhood, starts tagging his name. Then Cool Earl sees that guy, see Johnny Mac or whoever. And then Cool Earl sees Johnny Mac and starts saying, hey, I'm going to do what Johnny Mac is doing, not knowing that Johnny Mac got it from Cool Earl over there in North Philly. So when he says, I didn't know who Cornbread was at first when he was tagging, that might be some credence to it, but he did know who Cornbread was because they got together. Here's another interview where he talked about, oh, damn, you're Cornbread? So when he met Cornbread, he obviously knew something about Cornbread's reputation. Hold on. Right here. Here's another interview. All right. Hold on.
On Lancaster Avenue, West Philly used to fight North Philly, so we knew that was going to be some trouble outside.
Right. West Philly used to fight North Philly.
Went to North Philly. So I seen Cool Earl in a cool cap. So I tagged him, I said, Cool Earl. He said, what's up, man? I said, what's up, Cool Earl? He said, what's up with you? Who are you? I said, I'm Cornbread. He said, no, you ain't Cornbread. I put up my marker. I got the felt with, and I went straight to the wall, Cornbread. And he just says, no, Chewy, Bobby. He started calling the whole gang. Here go Cornbread.
So yeah, they knew about Cornbread.
And they just hugging it. We recognize each other by reputation.
And we introduced ourselves, and it was like, it was great. Finally I meet Cornbread and Teddy and Dr.
Finally I meet Cornbread.
Cool and Tug. But when we met, it was just, let's go tag some.
Yeah, so they knew about each other. So again, Cologne, you're getting desperate, dude. Cologne, you're getting desperate. But again, even he said, yeah, it was Cornbread doing it before me. Cornbread was doing it before all of us. That's what he said. All right? He said Cornbread was doing it before all of them. Now, there's another part where, hold on, where's the thing? Where they're talking about the airplanes. All right? And hold on, and there's another clip too. Hold on, there's a whole bunch of lies in here. Well, there's a part where he tried to say, well, there was a rumor that Cornbread tagged a private plane, the Jackson 5 plane. And then one of the dudes who knew Cornbread, he was like, yeah, we didn't do it, but hold on, let me play that. This guy here, hold on.
I knew that. I remember when that jet and elephant that would make me the graffiti artist of the world.
And then it started rumors where we rode on the Jackson 5's airplane. Yeah. And we would agree, yes, we did that. We didn't. It was just little stories that would spring up from small things like that, the I-beam, to writing on the airplanes and all this other stuff. We didn't get that far. We originated a hand stop.
Okay. And so Derek Cologne was like, well, Cornbread lied about writing on the Jackson 5 plane. He's lying. He lied about it. That dude didn't do it. That don't mean Cornbread didn't do it. That didn't mean Cornbread didn't do it. And Derek Cologne was like, well, if they were doing all this stuff riding on elephants, because another thing, Cornbread rode on an elephant at the zoo. And Cologne was like, if he did all that, if he rode on an elephant, it would have been in the major newspapers. There are newspaper articles from the early 70s talking about Cornbread riding on that damn elephant. They don't have anything about the airplane. That doesn't mean that it didn't happen. And also, that's not really anything to lie about. Because those dudes, the graffiti crews in Philly, they were competing with each other to see who could write on the most outrageous place. Somebody wrote on the bottom of the Liberty Bell. They were writing and putting the shit on top of skyscrapers. So they were going out of their way to see who can one-up each other for writing on these outrageous institutions. So them writing on a plane or Cornbread writing on a plane wouldn't be so far-fetched. That's not far-fetched. Also, it wouldn't be major news at that time. Remember, the airports that airplanes back then used to be damn near like catching a bus. They didn't screen you to go on airplanes back then. Getting on a plane or walking up to a plane is way different than it is now. It's very conceivable that he just walked up to a plane and bombed it real quick. That's not far-fetched. At that time, that was the height of the golden age of skyjacking. Between 68 and 1972, they were skyjacking planes left and right. So somebody vandalizing a plane, that wouldn't have made the news because you had brothers out here stealing planes and flying to Cuba, stealing planes and flying to Algeria. They were doing major stuff. So a kid spray painting a plane, that wouldn't be news. Also, hold on, and there's another thing too, where Cologne played a clip of Taki 187 talking about this Latino guy in New York named Julio 204. All right. And then Cologne is trying to say that Julio 204 was already established in 1967. Now listen to this, hold on. And I know you're listening, Cologne. I'm debunking your lies real quick in real time. All right, hold on. All right, hold on.
Filthy Greek, Joe in 82nd, Babyface 86, Stitch 1, Julio 204.
The writer in New York, who is thought to have started it all, was a teenager named Julio 204. Most writers count him as their first influence, but few actually knew him.
The first graffiti I remember seeing was a person who marked the bottom of a lamppost. His name was Julio 204.
Julio 204, he definitely hit those lampposts first.
Julio came out of the blue. We started seeing about 1967.
Okay, that was Taki 183. He said he started seeing Julio around 1967.
It was nothing in big size. It was just noticeable because there was nothing else up on the walls. And nobody really knew what it was. We thought something was going to happen on July 20th at 4 o'clock.
Okay, that's very significant. So because Taki said, well, Julio 204, looks like somebody wrote July 20th at 4 o'clock. It looked like a date. So Cologne flipped that into saying, well, Julio must have been writing by July.
We realized there's a guy going around writing his name and his street number.
Julio was like a little Colombian guy.
And Julio was Colombian. It wasn't Puerto Rican. They've been lying about him being Puerto Rican. Hold on. Let me go back to... Now listen to here's Derek Cologne's lies. Hold on.
Begin to spray paint their names.
So here's Cornbread in a juvenile detention center. He's writing his name on the walls because he sees the gang name.
Him and the lying eyeglass fixing. When he's lying, boy, he starts messing with them glasses.
Names on the walls. So he's influenced by gang graffiti. And then in 67, when he comes out, he writes his name, this is what he says, he writes his name everywhere. Yet Cool Earl says, we never heard of him.
Stop it. But then Cool Earl said he came before us. You left that out, Cologne.
Julio 204 is already an established writer.
No, he's not.
In 1967.
No, he's not.
So
that's because of what Taki said. And Taki gets his dates wrong all the time.
The tales that are coming from Cornbread's mouth are encourageable.
Okay. So Taki in this video said, well, I saw him around 67. Dude, here's some receipts. Taki did another interview in 2015. Taki keeps changing the dates. This is another interview with Taki in 2015. They were like, well, Taki, what inspired you to leave your mark in public places? Then he said, my friends Phil T. Greek and Greg69, they began writing their names in the neighborhood. They had most likely been inspired by Julio 204, whose tag first surfaced around 1964. Well, damn it, this dude keeps changing the damn dates. First it's 64, then it's 67. Which one is it, dude? He can't even get his lie straight. All right, so Taki can't get his damn lie straight. Because in reality, most people for real, didn't start seeing Julio stuff until 1968. Julio stuff didn't pop up until 1968. It wasn't 1967. Taki is not reliable as a source. Most people said, and the general consensus is, Julio stuff started popping up in 68. The truth doesn't change. Dig? So yeah, they try to be slick with these little dates, and they'll get somebody to say one date and then try to build their lie and try to move the goalposts. No. Oh no, we keep receipts on everybody. This is how desperate they are. This is how desperate they are. Taki keeps changing dates. Therefore, none of his narratives on the dates can be relied upon. And here's the thing. The New York Times, I think, what really got the graffiti thing popping in New York was when the New York Times did a media piece on Taki, but they did a media piece in Philadelphia on Cornbread and the writing crews in Philly a little bit before the 1971 article came out about Taki. So Philly still has them beat. Philly has the first writing crews who were foundational Black American. The first superstar graffiti writer was a foundational Black American, Cornbread. The first writing crews came out of Philly. It's Cool Earl and all of those guys. We're going to give our foundational Black American brothers their props. See, we got to shut these lies down. See, they'll try to find any little thing to grab to build their lies on. And we got to shut that stuff down immediately. Yeah? Because Cologne and these people, they're so damn desperate. Boy, they'll find anything. You dig? I'm on top of all of it. Just get over it. It's a foundational Black American culture. Foundational Black Americans created this thing. Them brothers down in Philly made it hot, and then Top Cat took it up to New York, and then they got it from Top Cat, and then it spread in New York, man. It came from foundational Black Americans. We got to give our Philly brothers their props. We got to understand, man, in the 60s, how poppin' Philly was. And also, the thing is, when they did that article about Cornbread and those guys in early 70, well, I forgot when they did it in 71. The reporter was like, damn, you know, I got a lot of backlash because a lot of people were like, well, damn, why are you giving notoriety to those criminals? Because remember, graffiti wasn't an art form then. It was just vandalism. So like, damn, why are you giving these damn Negro vandals all of this damn publicity? Because when they started giving Cornbread and those guys publicity, it really spread. Because now they saw they can get their name in the paper. Yeah? So a lot of stuff was coming out of Philly, man. Philly is very slept on. We got to understand, man, the Philly music sound, that music culture, the barber culture out of Philly. You dig? A lot of stuff was coming out of Philly that's very slept on. Yeah? But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. But boy, when these folks will try to get an inch, they will try to hang their hat on anything. They find any little crumb to try to hang their hat on. Boy, and when Derek the Colonizer Cologne, boy, this dude, it's nothing for him to just find something to lie about. Brother, this dude, Cologne, you're infamous for getting clips and chopping them up, just like you did with Charlie Rock. And Charlie Rock really don't like what you did. You know, that's a real low-down thing to do. And Charlie Rock really don't like it. You got that interview with Charlie Rock and then took it down and then chopped up some stuff where he was debunking you on your own show. You bring people on your own broadcast and they keep debunking you over and over again. But boy, Cologne, this dude looks for any little thing he can flip. He looks for anything he can flip. Now look, listen, I'm going to show you, here's the deal. Listen, we're going to show you how it was us together as blacks and Latinos together. Now, I have a photograph, okay, of a house party in the Bronx, okay? Now, if you see, there's Grand Wizard Theodore, okay? He has turntables. There is, right there by the turntable, there's 3 crumbs, okay? Those crumbs, I've analyzed those crumbs. I found out those crumbs comes from an empanada, okay? Therefore, that means there were some Latinos at that party, okay? If they're empanada crumbs, that means it was blacks and Latinos together at that party, proving that we are 50-50. Shut up. Damn, let it go, man. Stop making a fool out yourself. Man, if you don't let it damn go, let it go. It's a foundational black American culture, dude. You killing yourself inside. That's tearing your spirit up. I'm telling you, when Microphone Check come out, we're going to have to have oxygen tanks in the theaters, dude. If these people are acting a fool, my brother Truth Savior, they were on some I forgot the brother's name. They were doing a live stream. And they had some people call up, and some Puerto Rican dude called up. He was having a stroke. But the black and Puerto Ricans were there. I was there. We were together. This nigga was about to have a stroke. I'm like, get the hot sauce from that nigga. He's going to have a stroke. How can you not say we was there? We were together. All of that yelling and gesticulating, all of that performative anger, all of that is a smokescreen because you can never name none of the people. If they were there, name the damn pioneers. Let's just get to the nitty gritty. Name the pioneers. You can't name none of them. That's the thing. And they do all of this babbling and splaining because you can't name anybody because they weren't there. It's that simple. Well, Whipper-Whip was later. That's my guy. I love Whipper-Whip. Whipper-Whip was later. Whipper-Whip came way later. They start naming dudes who came later in the 70s and 80s. Dude, let it go. This thing is killing their little spirit. Boy, this movie, y'all don't understand. We're going to have some blood pressure medicine at the theaters. These people are going to lose their damn minds with this movie, family. My God, they're trying to get in front of it so badly, they're going to lose their minds. Lord. So y'all be careful when you, because we're gonna have this thing in theaters. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. Watch out for flying Goya powder boxes. Somebody's gonna throw some Goya at your ass. Wepa! We were there! Oh God, let it go. You were students of this thing. And that's okay. You were a student. You were the first students of hip hop. Just let it go. The Hot 97s, why are you guys not interviewing the Debbie D's? Charlie Rock. Why are you not interviewing Trixie? Why don't y'all have Grandmaster Caz up there? Why are y'all not interviewing Scorpio and the brothers from the Furious Five, the brothers who were there, the brothers and sisters who were there? Some of these real pioneers who were on these flyers. Y'all need to be interviewing them. Don't go interviewing some people who came in the damn 80s after these foundational Black Americans established the culture already. Oh yeah, when I go to the premiere, I'm going to have extra security. I'm going to have extra security. Somebody's going to throw a wet taco at my ass. I'm going to have extra security. It's going to be a monster. Oh my God. Anyway, let me get out of here, man. I've been on here chopping it up with the family. I think we've been constructive. I think we've had a constructive conversation, family. Anyway, listen, go to rootworkstyle.com. Get your root work, ladies and gentlemen. Get your root work deodorant, rootworkstyle.com. And also, we got a great root work package coming up. We got a great root work package coming up in a couple of weeks for the holiday season, because we got some new scents. All right, we got some new scents for the root work that you guys got to try out. Very good stuff, family. But let me get up out of here, man. I got to go work on this movie. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, rootworkstyle.com, and I will say Papi Akute and Lola Vuve to the family. Y'all be